You ever show up for people, after giving them everything, only to realize they never saw you at all? I flew over 3,000 miles with a gold-wrapped gift for my parents' 40th anniversary. Before I could even sit down, my mother looked straight at me and said, "We didn't invite you." Then my father shoved my gift off the table, like it meant nothing. And what hurt the most? They had no idea what was inside that box, what it had cost me, or who had really been holding their entire life together for the past 5 years. But they were about to find out. And when they did, they drove 14 hours straight to my front door. Let me take you back. 5 years earlier, I got a call that changed everything. My parents were about to lose their house. I grew up in a small town in Ohio. My dad worked long hours fixing pipes. My mom worked part-time at a grocery store. And my older sister, she was everything. Loud, confident, the center of attention. Me, I was the quiet one, the one people overlooked. At family gatherings, my dad used to joke, "Vivian got the brains. Flora just, well, she's Flora." Everyone laughed, including me. I left home at 18, not because I stopped loving them, but because staying meant disappearing completely. At first, I called every week. Then they stopped answering. Eventually, even my gifts disappeared. Or at least, that's what my sister told me. Until one day, I found out something didn't add up. And that's when I realized someone had been rewriting my story behind my back. Then came the truth that changed everything. My parents weren't just struggling. They were 3 months away from losing their home. And someone had already promised to take care of it. But never did. I knew exactly who that was. And that's the moment I made a decision. One that would cost me everything. What would you do if the person taking credit for saving your family was the same person lying to destroy you? I didn't tell anyone. Not my parents. Not my sister. No one. I called the bank the same night I found out the truth. 3 missed payments. Foreclosure already starting. And someone had already contacted them, promising to fix everything, but never paid a single dollar. I knew exactly who that was. So I made one rule. If I help, I stay invisible. $2,300 a month. Every month. For 5 years. After rent, bills, and student loans. I barely had anything left. No vacations. No shopping. No nights out. I started buying second-hand clothes, cutting every corner possible, just to make sure that house stayed standing. Because no matter how they treated me, they were still my parents. And losing that house, that would break them. My boyfriend figured it out before I ever said a word. He saw the numbers, the sacrifices, and instead of questioning me, he just said, "Okay, then we'll make it work." No speeches. No drama, just support. Month after month, I kept paying, and something strange started happening. The house was safe, but I was still invisible. No calls, no thank you, no acknowledgement, nothing. Then one day, my aunt told me something that made my stomach drop. At Thanksgiving dinner, my father raised a glass and said, "To Vivian, the only one who truly cares about this family." The room applauded. My mother cried. And my sister. She smiled, and took the credit. Every single payment. Every sacrifice. Every sleepless night. She claimed it as hers. And my parents believed her. But that wasn't even the worst part. Using that lie, she got control over their finances. Their accounts. Their trust. Everything. And I still stayed silent. Because I told myself one thing. As long as they're safe, it doesn't matter who gets the credit. But then I heard something I couldn't ignore. My father told someone. I raised one good daughter, and one stranger. That was the moment something inside me broke. How long can you keep sacrificing in silence, before the truth demands to be heard? After 5 years, it finally ended. The last payment cleared. $137,000, gone from my account. The house was theirs. Fully paid. No more debt. No more risk. They were safe. And I thought, maybe now things would change. Maybe now I mattered. Then I saw it. A post. Bright. Public. Smiling. My sister announcing my parents' 40th anniversary party. Family only, it said. Hundreds of likes. Dozens of comments. Everyone invited. Except me. So I called her. When should I book my flight? Silence. Then she said, I didn't think you'd want to come. Didn't want to come. To my own parents' anniversary. I knew right then. This wasn't a misunderstanding. This was deliberate. Calculated. She wasn't just taking credit for my sacrifices. She was erasing me completely. But this time, I didn't stay quiet. I'll be there, I said. And I hung up. That night, I made a decision. I wasn't bringing a normal gift. I was bringing the truth. The next morning, I called the bank. I asked for everything. Every payment. Every record. Every detail. Proof. Not emotions. Not words. Facts. Cold. Undeniable. Final. When the documents arrived, I held 5 years of my life in my hands. Every sacrifice, printed in black and white. My name on every single payment. I packed it all into a box. A strong one. Then I wrapped it in gold paper. The same color my parents used at their wedding. Because even after everything, I still remembered what mattered to them. The day of the party, I flew across the country with that box on my lap. 3 hours, holding 5 years of silence. 3 hours, replaying every memory, every ignored call, every lie, every moment I chose them, when they didn't choose me. When I arrived, the house was full. Cars everywhere. Music inside. Laughter. A celebration I was never meant to be part of. I sat in my car, staring at that front door. And one question kept repeating in my head. What if nothing changes? But then I picked up the box, stepped out, and walked toward the door. What happens when the person everyone is celebrating is living a lie built on your sacrifice? The moment I walked in, the room went quiet. Dozens of faces turned toward me, some confused, some curious. And then, my mother spoke. We didn't invite you. Loud enough for everyone to hear. I swallowed it. All of it. I just came to give you something, I said. And I placed the gold box on the table, right in front of them. My father didn't even open it. He shoved it off the table. Hard. The box hit the floor. The paper tore. And just like that, 5 years of my life were treated like nothing. We don't want anything from you, he said. You left. Your sister stayed. Then he pointed at her. She's the one who saved this family. And there she stood. Calm. Proud. Silent. But winning. For a second, I almost said it. Almost exposed everything right there. But instead, I picked up the box, smoothed the torn paper, and said, I didn't come here to beg for a place in this family. Then I turned and walked out. No one stopped me. Not one person. But what happened next changed everything. Minutes after I left, my aunt stepped forward, holding the same box. And this time, she opened it. Inside, the truth. 5 years of payments. Every dollar. Every date. My name. Not my sister's. The room went silent. Not awkward silence. The kind that hits when reality finally breaks through. My father's hands started shaking. My mother cried. And my sister. She had nothing left to say. That same night, they called me. I didn't answer. The next morning, they showed up at my door. After driving 14 hours straight. No excuses. No lies. Just 3 words I had waited my entire life to hear. I'm sorry. And in that moment, I realized something. I didn't need recognition. I didn't need revenge. I just needed the truth to exist, out loud. Sometimes, the loudest proof of love is the one no one sees. Until it's too late to ignore.